Marble Zone as opposed to Marble Garden Zone. One goes up, the other goes down. Well, actually, they both go down. They both got lava. And they both have grass and stonework. Is this level supposed to look like the intro level to Altered Beast? Because it reminds me of it. Then again, I guess marble statues and stuff like that make you think of Greco-Roman kind of theme. Some Pompeii-ish kind of level, maybe? I don't know what they're going for here. Some Pompeii dungeon with mnemonic crushers. Like it's like a prison. Look at the jail cell kind of windows. It's a torture chamber? Is that what it is? It's a fucking Roman torture chamber. Near a volcano, for no reason. Or it's nothing like that because Sonic isn't on Earth, I guess. I do remember a very bad live-action Sonic movie. There's also a very bad live-action Mega Man movie. I should watch both of those back-to-back someday. Do commentary on that. That'd be fun. Yeah, that's right. They just keep referring to Sonic as the Blue Blur. Oh my god. This one's got a big stage. Just kind of drops you in. It's very easy to hit those goal markers right off the top before you know what's going on. And I do just that, but it looks like I almost launched myself into it. Having not a lot of luck here. I like how the top layer of the lava's got a different kind of sprite work going on. Man, these things are annoying every time they appear. Those crisscross bullet, like, fire shooters. They appear in 3 too, I think, also. I think they're in the Death Egg Zone. 3, or whatever it's called. 3. Is it Death Egg in 2 and something else in 3? Can't quite remember. This level is so much slower paced than the other ones, it's kind of funny. I don't even think it's the longest level, but it takes the longest to do this, like a shorter length. I think Labyrinth is probably a longer level for most people. That's because the water slows you down, though. I wonder which one's actually longer. Guess you could watch a glitchless speed run to really see which one's longer. think I'm in the minority where with these kind of games, I prefer watching the ones without glitches, because I want to see literally, like, the most efficient way to play, not, like, tricks, you know? I mean, I enjoy those kind of runs, but, that's not what when I go to search for it, that's not what I'm looking for, you know? I want to see someone play really good. Not that pulling out those tricks can't be difficult, it's just, it's not the same. I want to see the skill set of the game utilized well. I feel like I'm doing a pretty decent job not losing all my rings throughout Marble Zone, but I'm still gonna lose all my rings. It's inevitable. This level is so long and there's so many traps that it's gonna happen. I mean, technically you can have all the Chaos Emeralds by the time you finish Spring Yard Zone, but that accounts for you doing Marble Zone right and not missing the final stages, or special stages. Labyrinth Zone's kind of difficult, so getting the rings in that's pretty tough. And then I feel like they give you Starlight Zone as a way to chill down between the two hard zones and like give you a final chance of getting those emeralds, because they're short, have lots of rings, and are not very hard. I think originally Marble Zone was intended to be the second to last level or something like that. I can believe it. I can see it being seen as the right equivalent, but I think they purposely moved Starlight Zone to give you that breather. There's no way they thought Starlight Zone was hard. The bomb enemies are the only thing that could really do anything to you. And since this is the remake version, it has some extra features going on. I mean, there's the obvious things about it being remade. It's in widescreen, which is a great boon to these games, having a wider view of what's ahead and behind you. Remastered music. There's unlockable Tails and Knuckles characters. You get Tails by beating the game, and Knuckles by beating the game with all the Chaos Emeralds, though I think they have to be in separate playthroughs. I came back down because I thought there was actually a different path this way, because I always take the up path here. But apparently I'm wrong right there. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to get your ring back here. But also, the spin dash is on by default, and you can turn that off in the options if you don't like it. I think you can also turn on Sonic 3 style shields, which make this level very easy because you can get a flame shield and then nothing hurts you pretty much. But I just played with the defaults as they were turned on, so the spin dash was on. I'm like, okay, that's fun. Why not? It can be exploited and kind of breaks makes a couple things in the game easier, but yeah. In Sonic 3 Complete, I turned on the Super Peel out, in addition to 3's moveset, because I think it's just more fun to have those options. Always a relief to see that shield when you have no rings. Here, I almost messed this up. Actually, I do mess it up. I lose my shield. Almost. Wait too long. Oh, just barely. Oh, and then bats wait in ambush. Also, I figured out what those things are. They're like seals. They're baby seals. but I can't. They look so much like Casper the Friendly Ghost. It just throws me off. What really sucks is if you fall down in the area above this, because you have to do all this stuff over again. What a waste of time. Thankfully that didn't happen in this run. The thing that'll mess you up here is the spikes. You might put yourself too close to the middle and get popped off the platform in between trying to get through all these things really quick. But as you see, that does not happen to me. And it's boss time. For some reason I get greedy and like just throw myself into damage pretty much in this fight at one point. Like, I know what to do, I just don't do it. I just try to get that extra hit in. And I end up losing rings for it. I feel like the widescreen makes the flames disappear quicker though, which makes it a little easier. Not that it's a hard fight at all. I mean, it's not Sonic CD easy, but it's not that hard either. It's more you can make your own mistakes to mess things up rather than the boss is difficult. Sonic CD doesn't leave you much room to make mistakes. Except for maybe the wacky workbench boss.